Hey gamers, Shrike here, and I've got some gacha news. October 30th will be the global release of Gran Saga, a much anticipated gacha MMO by Npixel that released in Japan 2 years ago, but is finally coming to global. Now for those that don't know, Gran Saga is actually a pretty unique game in that it's not only an MMO, meaning much of the content, such as world bosses and dungeons, can be fought alongside other players, but the gacha system is vastly different than others you might have played. You don't roll for characters at all. In fact, from what I understand, all the characters in the game will be immediately available to everyone, and any that are added later can be acquired by way of a story quest. Not only that, but they will be individually customizable, something I've never seen in a gacha before. The character is the character. If you wanted it to look different, they'd offer a pay-to-win skin. But this is just a setting you can access anytime. And though the graphics are a bit less polished than your Hoyo or Kuro titles, it's still a far cry from poor. Getting back to the gacha system, you'll instead be rolling for the weapons the characters use, called Gran Weapons, and the artifacts. These promise to make more of a difference in the power level and gameplay of each character than your typical weapons would. And as they should, otherwise why would we roll for them, and what would the incentive be for spenders to spend? There is a dupe system. Each of the weapons and artifacts have 5 upgrades you can feed dupes into to max them out. This, combined with the PvP aspect, may make the game pretty pay-to-winny, but having free access to all the characters hopefully will mitigate that. Speaking of PvP, there will be arena and guild battles, but they'll be entirely auto. The most you'll be able to control is where they're located in the grid at the start of the match. Oh right, the combat in general. It's action combat, but you've got a choice between manual, semi-auto, or full auto. So for those that like to grind battles while doing dishes or watching TV, this is good news. Lastly, I wanted to mention the dungeons. There will be many of them where you farm your many resources to improve your characters, and they'll have 3 settings you can choose from. Solo, where you can only take 1 character, Team, where you can take a few, and Party, where you can team up with other players with 1 character each. I'm very excited about this game, and I'll absolutely play it when it comes out, but I've never been a huge MMO gamer. Also, I have a couple concerns. One being the gacha system. People like summoning for characters because it's exciting. Getting a new character, especially a rare or limited character. It's such an adrenaline rush, I'm not sure that weapons will have the same effect. The weapon banners in my current games are largely ignored, mostly due to them being whale bait, but also just because they aren't as exciting to pull on. The other concern I alluded to earlier, many games that have PvP tend to fall into the trap of being very pay to win. It will take a concerted effort by the devs to make sure the PvP is balanced and fair, and they may not choose to do that, since pay to win means they get more money. Okay, thanks for watching, I'm gonna fly. Remember to like and subscribe if you're not, and let me know in the comments if you're excited for this game or not. See you in the next one. Bye.